Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Palantir just 6 days ago, to be precise on January 22nd of this year. And the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $74.87 at pre-market hours and at $73.07 at regular hours. We were at this point. And at this point, my main assumption was that we are forming potentially the B wave that should land somewhere in between golden pocket range and about 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level at around $80 mark. It is the confluence with this previous swing high. And then we might have a next leg to the downside. And at this video, I also told you about the invalidation points, and I will explain you them in just several minutes. But for now, guys, let's take a look right here. Here is the actual price action. We were at this point. And since I made my previous video, this asset acted exactly as I predicted. It went to the upside, it hit with the flying colors $80, and then it had the trend reversal. And I have to admit that right after this trend reversal happened, right after it hit again, let's pull the Fib retracement tool at this time from this bottom to this top. It hit exactly golden pocket range again. It went higher, and for now, guys, it is approaching to the invalidation point. I will show you all the details about its upcoming movements and about its crucial levels within just several minutes. But for now, guys, as you can see, technical analysis is extremely powerful tool if you know how to properly use it in your trading career. That is why, guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for now I added the gold tier for limited 10 vacant places, and the only difference in between these two tiers is this one. Discord access member will have all the data for the potential trades, for the potential tickers that you should be aware of. But the gold tier members will have the exact setups with the stop loss and take profit orders. They will have the exact notifications when and how they should trade certain asset. On top of that, for each and every member, I will do a weekly 30 minutes Zoom calls in order to answer their question and in order to teach them how to properly use technical analysis and how to be successful trader. That is why, guys, for some of you, this might be a game changer opportunity. And if you want to drastically enhance your trading skills, feel free to invest in yourself.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, guys, and let's take a look again at its price action. Let's zoom out to, let's say, 4 hours time frame, and let me turn off all the tools. Right here, you can see that this asset had tremendous movement to the upside from the beginning of August. From this lowest point, it gained about 319%. And I told you multiple times at the very end of last year, when this asset was climbing to the levels of about $80 mark, I told you that the retracement is near, and we have to see at least 20% of movement to the downside to confirm the retracement. And guys, take a look right here. We were at this highest point for Palantir at $84.64, and to its lowest point of the retracement, this asset lost about quarter of its value. And this is quite precise price target, don't you think so? That is why, guys, you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence. So, and let's take a look at some fundamentals. First of all, I want to pay attention to the consensus analyst price target. According to MarketBeat, it's still at the level of about $44.61, which implies about 44.4% of downside potential. And among 21 analysts, we have 7 analysts who suggest to sell, 12 analysts who suggest to hold, and only 2 analysts who suggest to buy. And guys, we have the most recent update from Whitbush. They boosted the price target of Palantir on January 23rd, and they set the price target at $90, which implies 16.24% of upside potential. And guys, you know that Whitbush, especially Dan Ives, they are bulls on Palantir and on some other stocks like Tesla, and I have to admit that they set extremely brave price target, I would say, on, for example, Palantir and Tesla as well. That is why, guys, they are not so popular among other analysts, and definitely we have to see more updates right after, let me show you, right after February the 3rd. And as you can see, on February the 3rd, Palantir will disclose their earnings report and it will happen right after the market close. And right after this point in time, and right after all the disclosures on the results, based on the results that we will find in their report, a lot of analytic firms will update their price target. And guys, I have to say that this week is quite volatile week, and you know that just a couple of days ago Nvidia lost a substantial amount of its value. It lost about 20%, and for now it is in recovery mode. And I have to admit that Palantir potentially was in quite similar position, because it had the same substantial movement to the downside, but it is in the very good recovery mode. So let me show you some more details in regards to its fundamentals. First of all, I want to pay your attention to this chart. It is the institutional ownership of Palantir Technologies, and we have the highest level ever for 2 previous months in this metrics. That is why more and more institutional investors want to see Palantir in their investment portfolios. On top of that, the most recent filings show us that we have more companies who just opened their new position with Palantir, and you have to keep in mind that the real position was opened not on December 28th, but it was opened at least 45 days prior this date. And this means, guys, these positions are in green, already in green, because 45 days prior December the 28th, let me show you somewhere here. So about 45 days prior, we will see the price of Palantir lower than $63. Definitely, we are not here. We are at $79.76. This means all of these positions, so let me show you right here, all of these new positions are already in green. On top of that, guys, I want to pay attention that we don't have any recent sales from the C-levels, from basically insiders. And despite the fact that this list is full of red rows, you know that Palantir has quite unique stock-based compensation policy, I would say. And that is why, guys, a lot of their C-levels executives and a lot of insiders are selling their shares right after they execute their option plans. That is why, guys, we shouldn't rely on these sell-offs as the major bearish catalysts, but we have to keep an eye on this catalyst as well, because if the mass sale happens, it will definitely lead us to the conclusion that potentially something might be wrong with Palantir in the short-term perspective. On top of that, guys, I highly encourage you to follow our Nitrezi Twitter account. He's a long-term bull on Palantir, and in his account you can find a lot of recent news that might be very useful in order to make your conclusion about Palantir. And if you type in Google search bar PLTR stock and switch to news tab folder, I would say you will not find any news at all that might be at least partially impactful on Palantir price. So that is why, guys, be cautious with Palantir. It is still at extremely high levels of valuation, but in my opinion, it still has quite substantial room to grow. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So, guys, let's turn on all the tools And let me show you that we have basically a couple of invalidation points. First of all, if my assumption is correct, my current assumption is correct, we shouldn't break the top of our B wave with this movement. And what is more importantly, we shouldn't break this all-time high with the flying colors. In this case, if this asset breaks it to the upside, the ABC correction will be right here. And it is 100% viable retracement because, as already mentioned, let me show you like this. Let me delete unnecessary tools. As I already mentioned, it hit about somewhere in the middle of 0.236 and 0.382 fib levels. I prefer to see more precise touches of these crucial levels according to Fibonacci, according to Elliott wave theory, but it is more than enough to have the structure of 3 waves and to have this retracement of about 26%. On top of that, guys, this movement to the upside should also have substantial volume during the breakouts above previous swing highs. And if it happens, I have to admit that we will start to form the fifth wave on a smaller scale. And let me show you the potential price target for this wave. If my assumption is correct, and this is just the third wave on the same scale, I have to pull a fib extension tool. Let me show you like this, from the bottom of the wave to the top of the wave and to the bottom of the retracement. And the most probable, the most common price target for the fifth wave compared to third one is 0.786. It is at $112.95, and potentially it will be the top of our third wave. So guys, if this asset breaks the range of about $80 and 85, somewhere here $85, we will have the next price target that is set at this level. Then, guys, we will have to have another leg to the downside to complete the fourth wave on a bigger scale, and then we will have another attempt to break its previous all-time high with the attempt to complete the fifth wave on the biggest scale. And I have to say that at this point in time, this top of the fifth wave will be somewhere probably at the end of 2025 or or mid of 2026. It is irrelevant at this very moment. I want to pay attention to the closest price action of Palantir. So I just told you about the bull case. What about the bear case? Let me zoom in again to its most recent price action. If this asset continues its movement to the downside, and if it breaks the bottom, this level of about $62.49, we will confirm that potentially it is this retracement from this top. It is an A wave, B wave, and we have to see 5 waves in the C wave. And potentially the range of support will be again somewhere in between $60 and probably $52.55. But first of all, guys, we have to confirm this movement, and the first range of support is definitely $70.7 mark. So this is the two cases that we have on the table right now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.